All right, today we're going to learn how to paint this sunset on water. All right, the question of the day is, who is Henry Rousseau? All right, let's run through the colors. Mars Black, Titanium White, Phthalo Green, Ultramarine Blue, Quin Blue, Van Dyke Brown, Pearly Red Dark, Quin Red, Burnt Sienna, Cad Yellow, Primary Yellow. Let's get the party started! Alright, today we're going to do a sunset on a pond. Alright, we kind of laid in this really unusual sky, which has this really bright point here. It is kind of orange right now. When I make a little point of yellow there to kind of make that pop, then we'll blend it a little bit better. I'm going to just blend it right now. But overall, it's kind of a good start, I would say. It's a really intense sunset, and we're going to have this really kind of weird reflection. I think they used filters in the photo, so it made these really odd colors that probably don't exist, but I kind of rolled with it a little bit, but made them a little more realistic, so I guess you can't rely on photography. But anyway, I kind of have like this turquoise water at the bottom, which is more the natural watercolor. You got the sky on top. And so we're going to blend this in the middle. It's blended a little bit. We'll see if we need to blend that more in the next layer. We'll probably layer that a little bit more. And then there's going to be all these tree branches coming through this. So we'll see how much of the tree branches we keep versus not. It's very busy in the photo, so I might just simplify that a little bit with less tree branches and stuff, but you do need a little bit more than just this sunset and sunrise, I think. Oh man, this color is bleeding. All right. Anyway, but yeah, we'll see what happens in the next layer. All right, we got our initial layers down, kind of this weird turquoise water, which is unrealistic. I think, again, it was filtered maybe. Got a brilliant sunset. I think I need to add a little bit of yellow at the center for that sun to make it pop. Got the dark blue sky and this purple. I think that's kind of okay, so we'll get that in and then start adding the trees. Henry Rousseau is a post-impressionist French, and he's also kind of known for primitivism. And so primitivism is basically the study of primitive subjects like American Indians, Mexican Indians, African natives. So just basically the native culture of the tribal cultures of, you know, kind of the Stone Age cultures that still exist today. And the interesting part about his landscapes of these primitives is he never actually saw the landscapes himself. So he was painting from the stories of Mexican miners that have been to Mexico and kind of explored around the jungles. And so a lot of his primitive landscapes are based upon these stories, which is common in the time frame he lived in, that people would kind of make up stories about a place they never visited, or in this case, paint the landscapes he never saw. It was kind of typical of that era in a way, to kind of invent your landscapes, so to say, based on just kind of your understanding through books, and make up your own pictures. It was a really interesting style he had. And obviously these paintings were highly unrealistic as far as the animals portrayed and scenes put together. He was kind of derided in his lifetime. People saw it as very childlike, and then later they kind of saw the value of this, and this kind of influenced later like Picasso and also other surrealists, as kind of, it's a surrealist basis in a way, if you think about it, of these made up landscapes with their own stories behind it that you have to kind of decipher as you view the painting. And that's Henry Rousseau. All right, we just finished. Let's take a closer look. So we have this really nice kind of cloudy background. I added a little more touch to the sky to give it a little more interest with that transition to the purple and into the light rose, into the dark red, into the red, and then a yellow highlight for the sun, which I think is pretty accurate. I did a little bit of highlights with the reflections of the tree in the water, which I did at the very end. This allowed to do a really pretty accurate feel of just a direct reflection straight from the tree to the water. I don't know if my tree branches are perfect. They could be a lot better, but yeah, I'll need to work on that. Anyway, I think it's a pretty good painting. Hopefully you guys like it. Give me a thumbs up. If you want to see the full version, check my Patreon account. And if you'd like to subscribe below. And I'll see you in the next painting review. Thanks for watching, guys.